working around other artists is one of the best things for my art. Like anytime I can get just a constructive criticism or a critique from another artist, or even just like the energy of being around somebody else that's working, like kind of puts a stir in you to work. So I think for me, it's going to be great to have like a community. My name's Dusty Gilpin, and I'm a visual artist in Oklahoma City. And right now we're in the newest studio. This is the Canopy, or 1717 Northwest 16th Street.
Community engagement is everything. We have over 50 nationally recognized award-winning businesses. The Plaza District is just a place where you need to just take a day. And we're only a 3-block stretch. And I tell people, I'm like, can you believe we have 70 businesses here? And so when people ask me, like, what's it like? I'm like, well, what do you like to do for fun? Like, our district and what has been created there has put Oklahoma City on the map by USA Today's voters as the top city in the country 2 years in a row to experience public street art. We're like this incubator and connector of creatives and people that do really, really cool stuff. And if you're just here and present, you're gonna meet them. You're gonna run into them. Give yourself a week here. The friends you'll make are friends that'll last a lifetime.
The wood from the ceiling, and so we're just trying to reuse all this wood that's like maybe 60 years old. Kind of cool. The building's almost 100 years old. It's 95 years old. Yeah, just a little convenience store. It was a dance studio. More recently it was a dance studio, but now it's going to be art studio. This building was built in 1930, and it has been a gas station or a service station for most of its life. Came up for rent, and the timing was ordained. It feels like it was perfect. And for the last couple years, I've been kind of checking in with friends to see if anybody else was interested in expanding or starting a studio. Carlos really was the one that showed the most interest in this. He and I have been painting murals together for about 3 years.
For years, a very common topic amongst all of us artists here in Oklahoma City is, how we're all like desperate for studio space. And so, in my case, I have a room at home that I turn into my studio, and it served me pretty well for a while. But now I have a 3-year-old at home, I love her to death. But it's one of those things where that you have to start to think outside of the house.
Just seemed like the perfect opportunity for us to have a space that we could have multiple studios.
You realize that there's not too much space out there. And whenever Dusty came to me with this, with the opportunity to maybe do this, we kind of had to jump on it pretty quick because there was a few people that were interested in it. And yeah, we just kind of had to make a decision that, should we just go ahead and make this leap of faith?
We realized that it needed quite a bit of renovation. Basically, this building was like a lot of patchwork over the years. There were layers and layers of floors and ceilings, old insulation and tile and everything. All that stuff needed to go, and Carlos and I just kind of did that ourselves. We're self-funding this project, and we are just artists, we don't have any big sponsors or anything like that. So we did all the demo work ourselves, and then we had a crew come out to do the walls, and with I mean, all the gratitude I have. Carlos's dad, Carlos Sr., has been doing the electric work in here, and he's an electrical engineer, and so we totally lucked out on that. But yeah, it's been a lot of paint and a lot of dirt removal, a lot of dust and debris. We filled up two 15-yard dumpsters and had those pulled away. So, and we divided it up into 4 spaces, and it's good. It's in a kind of a chaotic state still, but it's like so much cleaner than it was.
I kind of felt like I was kind of like working in a bit of a vacuum. And one of the exciting opportunities for me, or possibilities for me, was if I can manage to bring a studio space here to the city, I can surround myself with a community that's here, where we're all very supportive of each other and we inspire each other to do better work. And I just kind of thought that'd be a really amazing environment to kind of throw myself into.
This corner is incredible. I mean, this is probably the busiest intersection in the plaza, and the canopy outside, it feels to me like there's just a lot of potential like to use that, whether it's live painting, demonstrations out front, or classes, or even just working on art out front. You'll just be able to get feedback from not only the other artists that are in here, but the public, the people that are just walking by. We have a real interesting group of patrons that live and work around the plaza, right? And so I think just feeding off that energy is exciting.
By just being here, we will be putting out more work and we will be making better work. We're building it and we just kind of hope that they will come, you know, like, yeah, it's a leap of faith in that. And yeah, like you're now given an opportunity to be better, to utilize the space in the best way possible. And so you just kind of hope that you can like rise up to the challenge and make something interesting and special.
What do you need?
See what you backed. All right. Well, you think this one could reach to the very top of the ceiling?
Not safely. But safety is second here. Watch the top.
There we go.
Sweet. Oh, it's all right. That's good. We're on. I'm stoked, man. I mean, you know, this feels like it kind of feels like the end of the renovation, but the beginning of the beginning of the canopy. You know, like the grand opening feels to me like something I just want to like check off, and then dive into like having bigger parties and greater openings, like stuff we can really take our time on. This kind of, I mean, we picked a date and we just kind of went for it, and so it's still a little gritty. Like, stuff isn't complete, it's not totally finished, but I think that's kind of exciting, is like there's still growth that can happen after this.
To have Canopy in the plaza it's like nurturing the creative vibe down here. There are definitely spaces to show your creative, you know, works and experience that kind of stuff throughout the district, including the plaza walls. But to have a space where you've just solely got artists working on their own projects or collaborative projects, but also utilizing the space to open up to the community. I mean, it's something that will continue the creativity in the plaza and make it a staple of the district.
It's expression, man. It's creativity. It's making something out of nothing. It's
anchoring artists in the Plaza District, in the Arts District. It's only going to open up so many doors for so many, you know, just endless collaborations and opportunities with other artists and the community. I think it's really important, and it's really exciting, and I think the possibilities are really endless.
this is a community space. As much as this is a celebration for us, I feel like this is kind of a celebration for the plaza. This is a celebration for the community. This is a safe space for anybody in the plaza, and I'm glad that our build out is done. So now we can be a place.
It's all about creating.
The opportunity that we have now to do something interesting and special here at the Plaza District.
People need a place to not be in a rush to meet and collaborate in a centrally located spot that's highly visible. I hope this is the very beginning of some amazing things that they do, not only in Oklahoma, but also nationally, internationally.
I think everybody that's in here, like legit, art is their livelihood, but it's also the way that they express themselves. It's the way they get their emotions out on canvas or graphic design, or I mean, art is troubleshooting. We constantly have clients come in and asking us to help them in a way, like to communicate a message. You know, character artists or comic book artists or painters or anything. Like, if you can do it here, you know. This is a hub for creativity, and I don't think it just ends at painting.
You know, like I think like all these things are nice, and that's just stuff that eventually kind of comes to you whenever you're able to afford your own space. And the most important part is just always focusing on the work. And then if you can do great work and focus on that, then all these things just come to you, you know, and they show up at your door. And you know, that sounds kind of easy, I guess, whenever you put it that way, but really it is, you got to put in the work. And hopefully, I mean, whenever somebody comes here to visit, we'll have plenty of work everywhere where they'll be inspired to do interesting things, not just for themselves, but also for the community.
Over the last 15 years in Oklahoma City, we've changed ordinances that have kept us from painting murals. All of us are kind of in the same boat, that we're like fighting for art. I mean, I'm surrounded by murals every day. The plaza is an incredible place to work. Everything is painted. The windows and the doors are painted out here. Like, everything is painted. So I think I get to kind of be in this neighborhood and just help keep pushing it forward. And I think it's going to be a great opportunity for the artists that are moving in here to be a part of that, like to really cultivate community and kind of be a hub of creativity, like here on the corner.